Thomas Jefferson became a lawyer when he was 21 years old, and he graduated from William and Mary.
I learned that Thomas Jefferson did have children with his slave Sally Hemings.
I learned that he had about 130 slaves in all.
Thomas Jefferson spoke out about slavery many times, although he only released 7 when he died.
Thomas Jefferson at one point was in so much debt that he sold all his books, and those books eventually became the core of the Library of Congress.
I learned that even though he liked gardens a lot, he planted them all the wrong way down the hill and they all slid down.
I learned that Thomas Jefferson hated wasting time, so he made contraptions that made it easier to get food to the kitchen. He was a man that liked to look forward.
So we're standing in front of the South Pavilion, where both Thomas Jefferson and his wife Martha lived before Monticello was finished, and it's also where Martha, their firstborn child, was raised.
This building behind us is also a multi-purpose building. It was also the nursery, and they lived here first before Monticello was finished.
This is one of Jefferson's home slave houses. Here he held around 130 slaves. Though he was against slavery, he had them working his plantation.
So even like Miles said, he did have slaves working for him, and at the time of his death, he only released 7. So the best way to imagine Mulberry Row would be to think of it as the town in the castle walls. Like in England, you have the castle with all the kings and queens and royalty, and then you have a little town in front where all the shops and all the farmers and everyone lives and works. Mulberry Row had that. We had iron workings, you had stables, you had storehouses, you had dairies, you had iron workings, and it was kind of a little town.
Here, Jefferson would like to build what Saki said, a little town. He could not do this until after retiring. And he wanted to build iron shops, steel works, and anything that created food.
Hi, we're at Jefferson's gravesite. This obelisk is Thomas Jefferson's grave. He's buried with 4 others. He's buried with Martha Jefferson, his wife, and Martha, his daughter, and Maria, his other daughter, and his daughter's husband, Thomas Randolph.
This is not the original monument that was here for Jefferson. It was actually defaced by multiple people paying tribute to Jefferson who came and took pieces. So the original monument has been moved to the University of Missouri, and this monument was erected by the federal government to remember Jefferson, and it is much larger than the original.
Oh, it was built with Dabney Carr because they were friends, they were school friends, and they wanted to be buried under a great oak, and so they fulfilled that promise.
Dabney Carr, his grave, you can see it, it's right beside the obelisk, and he died at 30, but they are still buried together.
When Thomas Jefferson passed, he was in the boatload of debt. His entire estate went to almost nothing other than a bunch of overgrown weeds and almost left his house. 8 years after he passed, however, Uriah Levy bought the property for $2,700, all 218 acres left of it. Within 3 years, he turned that around to 2,700 acres. And for the next few generations, the Levy family owned the property. However, when Jefferson Levy took over in the early 1900s, he was a part of Congress, and all of Washington was harassing him and urging him to give the land over to public use. So in 1923, when the Jefferson Memorial Foundation was founded, Jefferson Levy turned it over to them, and it is still today used as public property.